Electricity Act Amendment Bill. Now, that's something that's on the floor of the House. It's been debated, but there are certain parts of it that has raised concerns, and it has also gotten the attention of the NLC, the TUC, and other labor unions across the country, and they are asking that certain parts of that bill be amended, or else. That's the much I can tell you, or else. Well, this morning we are going to take a look at some of the concerns that have been raised with regards to that bill and the provisions of it. And beyond that, we'll also hear from my guest this morning. But before I introduce my guest, let me bring you up to speed with some clauses, the major clauses in that bill that's a concern to several individuals. And by several individuals, I mean labor unions and workers in the electricity sector in general. So first, there are chances that we might have 11 discos. New discos might take over if they don't meet some of the stipulations that have been put in the bill as amended, if that bill becomes law. At the moment, it says that these discos are required to inject capital, fresh capital, into the sector within 12 months. This is due to years of poor performance, according to lawmakers, that has worsened debt crisis. Now, there's also money being owed these discos by the federal government. Remember, they had a meeting with the government to talk about how the government will pay back that money. That's one. Another part is that workers are not allowed, or are not going to be allowed, to embark on strike unless it is approved. Well, this morning we'll speak with Innocent Lord Douglas, Deputy Secretary General of the Senior Staff Association of Electricity and Allied Companies. Sir, good morning. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much for always having me.
All right. Let's start with the one that's of most pressing concern to you, and that's the one that concerns the workers first. I'd just like to touch a bit on what exactly was said in that bill as it concerns workers. So it says that it plans to bar unions in the power industry from embarking on strike. Now, according to Section 228 of the new provisions, no employee or trade union may engage in strike actions unless specifically allowed under an approved agreement. Violators of this risk a fine of up to 2 million naira or imprisonment for 5 years, or both. How are workers responding to this?
I think we have written a protest against that proposal, and will also be in the House of Rep maybe anytime next week. I'm part of the delegations that are going to defend the stand of workers, because you cannot beat a child and at the same time stop the child from crying. We are seeing in the industry now, not only power, it's a situation where the bourgeois want to take control of everything. If that bill is permitted to go, a sharp nobdizing of electricity generation, transmission, and distribution. The reason being that if